Good morning. How's everybody on this fine Tuesday? I'm good. I'm a little tired, but you know what? I'm using that as my motivation today. I am going to motivate myself, and I'm going to motivate you, because it's times like these when people seem to jump ship, so to speak. I have never, ever even thought of jumping ship. Steve and I were talking about this on the car ride home the other day. And with all my faults, and I've mentioned in the past, giving yourself a pat on the back when you deserve it, and if no one else is around to give it. I have never one single time in the year and 2 months that I've been doing Weight Watchers ever thought or uttered a word about quitting. No matter how tough things get in my personal life, emotionally or physically, it's just not an option. And I don't want it to be an option for you. If something's going on, if somebody around you is sick, if you're sick, if you're taking care of somebody who's sick, if there's drama going on and someone's just making life miserable for you for no reason, because every family has one, right? If you don't, oh man, I want to be in your family. Don't let it be the cause of your demise when it comes to Weight Watchers, because this whole thing is for you. It's for you. Don't let anybody else have the power of stopping you from doing what you want to do. We often let those things creep in and put a wedge between us and what's best for us, and what in the end makes us feel better. Because when we lose this weight and we get out and we exercise, walk, it makes us feel better. It makes me feel better. That's why this morning when I was going to walk all over to school, I thought, I'm just going to walk them to the crossing guard, and then I'll come back and maybe I'll go out for a walk later. And then I thought, no, don't let this be an excuse, Anita. So you're a little tired. Nothing major. You got sleep last night. It's just a medication tired. It's no big deal. Don't let it be an excuse. Don't let the excuses get to you. And don't let them weave their way into your head. Ooh, so pretty. Letting you think it's okay to use it as an excuse, because you know whether it is or whether it isn't. And I knew mine wasn't. And I'm tired, but I'm going to make my walk, and I'll get my morning mile in. And when I'm done, and while I'm doing it, I feel so much better. So don't let the little stuff, while it does feel big, it is big, get in your way. I'll see you at lunch. Well, I was hungry and I scarfed down my food. But you guys didn't want to watch me eat anyways. You know, there's a couple things I want to get across to you guys, and I feel like I'm just such a serious mood, and I don't like to be thought of as serious. I'm a light-hearted lady, and I like lightheartedness in life. So if I seem that way, it's just because of a little medication, and all is right with the world. Everything is good. I feel good. I'm happy. My heart's happy. And I want you guys to be happy. I have this thing in my head today on, and I know I touched on it before, letting other people steal your thunder and have say-so in your weight loss journey. And what you eat and what you do, and you know, don't let anybody have the power to do that. I know you love your husband. I know you love your wife, your kids. You're stressed out at work, your boss. So much going on in life. We have like 1,000,001 things going on. And it's so easy to just throw our hands in the air and say, you know what? I got enough going on. I don't have enough time or energy to watch my weight as well. I don't have the time to track points. It's just one more thing for me to worry about. Don't do it, because it's for you. And don't you feel better when you're doing the program, whatever program it is you're doing? I know I refer to Weight Watchers because I am a Weight Watcher. But everybody, of course, is welcome here who's on a weight loss journey. And after you have your walk, or after you ride your elliptical, or any small or large thing that you do towards your weight loss journey, don't you just feel so much better? And afterwards, you're kind of like, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I didn't say, nah. I'm glad I went for my walk this morning. My bed is calling to me. It's 8:30 in the morning, and I am able to lay down if I want to, and I probably will. But I got my walk in first, so when I do lay down, I'm going to feel good about it. And I won't have any guilt, because guilt isn't the right word. A lot of people say, oh, I had a candy bar and I feel guilty. Or, I didn't go out to the track today and do a couple of laps. The guilt's killing me. Okay, well, you're in charge of that guilt. The guilt is yours to deal with how you want to deal with it. And you can avoid the guilt. You can completely avoid the guilt. Of course, there's life instances when we make plans and it can't be done. That goes without saying. That's when we just cut ourselves some slack and go on. What is it? My mom, and I don't know who initially said it, life is what's going on while you're making plans. Yeah. And life is going on, man. It's going on, and it's going right past us. Think of you. Think of you. I don't know if there's any guys watching this, but as women, we tend to put everybody before ourselves because it's just how we are. We raise children, we raise husbands, but you know what? We have to think about us. Just now, I was on my Facebook real quick, and a memory popped up of some online friends came to Los Angeles, and I met them down in Hollywood, and we had such a good time. And then the picture popped up. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm just like, And the funny thing is back then I didn't even realize how big I was. I mean, I knew I was overweight, but so I'm going to pop that picture in here at the end. You can have a look. And it was when I colored my hair. But now I'm so happy with myself, and I feel so much better that I'm doing this for myself. And even looking in this phone and talking to you guys right now, and looking with this bed head and looking a little drowsy, I look 1,000,000 times better than I did back there and with all that weight on. And I just don't, I just have that puffy look to me, and it's like, wow, look at you, Anita. You go, girl. You're slaying this Weight Watching thing. And you know what? You guys are too. You guys who comment and you tell me how much you've lost and what you're doing and that you did drink your water and you remembered. It's great. It's a great feeling. Don't look at it as, oh gosh. Don't look at it as, oh, I have to watch what I eat. Oh, I have to drink water. Look at it as, yeah, I'm going to slay the dragon, man. I've got this. I'm a tough broad, and I can do anything, and I can do this. And I'm going to do it, and I am doing it, and yay me. Have that attitude. Somebody comes in your office today, and they throw a bunch of work on your desk that you don't want to do, or you shouldn't have to do, or you're not getting your lunch break, or any of the stuff in life that happens to us. And then we're just like, I'm not going to walk. I'm not going to track. I'm just going to eat whatever. Don't do it. Be the tough woman person that you are, and just go past it and show yourself. You can do it. Again, it's an easier said than done situation. But think about it next time it happens. Think about me yelling at you in the background. You can do this. Don't let them have the power. Don't let anybody have the power. And that seems to be my common theme. Other people in the power. Well, there's something to that. I hear and I see, people in meetings and other people I know who are doing the weight loss journey, they just, when they decide to jump ship or they have a bad week, it always seems to be at the hands of somebody else. They never seem to want to take responsibility for themselves. I'm not saying that's what any of you fine folks are doing. That's not what I'm saying at all. But it's a common theme. Oh, my husband brought home a Sara Lee coffee cake. Okay, so did he stuff it in your mouth? Did he force feed you? No. My husband has to have gobs of ice cream here. I've got a grandson who has birthday, Halloween, Easter, Christmas, every kind of candy imaginable. It's all here. But it doesn't find its way into my mouth, into my belly, and then I gain on Friday. I have the choice if I want to go into my cupboard and pick something out and eat it and not count it and then weigh in and go, oh, I live with an 8-year-old and oh, there's candy and oh, you know what? You have the control over you. You're responsible for you. Take responsibility for yourself. Don't blame it on anybody else. I don't know. Does that sound harsh? You know, let me say that I would not put anything out there that I don't live by. If I didn't live by my own words, I wouldn't say them. I could not do it with a good conscience. Conscience. So yeah, be powerful. Take your power. Hold your head up high. That's another thing, you know, Karen Hartley said I looked good when I got my coffee yesterday. Love you, Karen. But my posture, has anybody else noticed that their posture is poor after they've lost weight? Like, I notice that I'm hunched over and I need to sit up and hold my head up high. Because I think before, as an overweight person, maybe I kind of wanted to hide a little bit. Maybe my body language was that of, oh, if I hunch over and go over here, nobody can see me. Nobody can see me if I'm down here like this. But I'm going to do this now. I'm going to hold my head up high and I'm going to hold my shoulders back. And I'm going to catch myself on it. And I'm going to do it. So, okay, morning ramble. Ba, 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 ba. Now I'll see you at lunch. Thanks, guys. So for somebody who wouldn't even take Oliver to school without brushing my hair, to posting herself laying in bed for all the world to see on the internet. But I'm having thoughts, and I need to get the thoughts out while they're happening. When we were at the park, this is my shirt. This isn't my bra. Oh, well, want to see my outfit of the day? Julie. Oh, because I'm classy like that. Hold on a second. I'm laying in bed because my medication has made a little cookie. But I'm going to get over it. Okay, so here's my outfit of the day. Ooh, look at those yummy leggings. Aren't they cute? Okay. Okay, so again, this is just a thought. When we were at the park on Saturday eating at... Oops, I'm sorry. Hang in there, hang in there. I want to make sure you can hear me. Okay. When we were at the park on Saturday eating at the Chicken Palace, which is really the Plaza Inn. Okay, now my bra is hanging out. Come on, Anita, get it together. There was a family of 3 who sat down next to us. And this isn't a judgy thing. This is an observation. The amount of food that was on their plates was astronomical. The amount of food that was on their plates was astronomical. I'm familiar with what you get at that particular restaurant, and they had to have ordered extra potatoes and extra chicken. And we wonder why America is fat. I mean, each of these people was pretty good size. They were a good size. They were healthy. Let's call them healthy. And I kind of lost. I went like that. And Steve's like, what? And I'm like, oh my God, they have so much food on their plate. And he's like, don't worry about them. Just worry about you. You do you. They'll do them. And I'm like, yes, I know. I said, they cannot hear me. I'm talking to you. But when did we as a country start just piling crap loads and crap loads of food on our plates, eating it, and think that that's okay? And then have the balls to walk around and say, I can't figure out why I'm fat. I don't know why I'm fat. Why am I fat? Because you just ate 3 pieces of chicken, 3 scoops of mashed potatoes, all covered with gravy. You had 2 biscuits with butter and honey on it. You washed it down with some soda. And then you went back for a piece of cake. Please don't ask me why you're fat. When are people going to learn portion control in this country? Because you know what? I would bet, even though I'm not a betting woman, thank goodness, because I'm always wrong, that if we were brought up to watch portion control, we wouldn't be such a fat society. I don't think. And you know what? I don't feel bad for saying this because I am one of those fat society people. I am right now fighting the good fight to get this weight off. And I have gotten off 47 plus pounds, people. 47 plus pounds. Go pick up some dog food. So I can talk about this subject without feeling bad because I'm not on the outside looking in and making this observation or having this thought. I'm on the outside looking in at me. So I'm going to consciously, I can't say that word today, but you know what I mean. I'm already consciously watching how I feed Oliver and what I feed him. But you know what? It goes back to last week I said that I had a small candy bar when somebody else was having something big and that sufficed. And I wish people would just at least try. Just try before you go all in and have all that food, man. Because, I mean, it just can't be good for you to eat all that food. I don't know. I'm not a dietitian. I don't pretend to be one. I don't pretend to even have any knowledge on the subject. Other than I'm a grown woman and looking at those people eat all those mounds and mounds and mounds of food. I don't believe our bodies were meant for that. And again, don't ask me why you're fat. Have you taken inventory of your friends and the people you know and the people who don't have weight problems and what they do and what they don't do? Because it's all very telling. And it's all smack dab right in our faces. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. All my friends who are healthy, they exercise on a regular basis, be it from a nice brisk walk around the park to going to the gym. And they eat reasonably. Reasonably. They don't pile crap on their plates. They don't drink their gravy with a straw. You know? They enjoy a little bit of it. And that's the key. Is I'm not a gravy person. I'm just throwing that out there because it's coming to mind. You don't have to drink a gallon of gravy if you like it. Just have enough to where it's still that good, yummy thing. Not to when afterwards you're like, oh man, oh that was good, but I'm stuffed. Why do we do that? I don't understand. I don't know. I hope I'm not coming off as thoughtless or I don't know, mean. I'm just simply having thoughts that when I was that fat chick, I'm still fat, but you know what I mean, that I didn't think of those things. I have never been a huge eater because I am not a big foodie. Again, I was a big drinker. So maybe that answers my question. Maybe God's answering my own question through my own mouth right now by saying, Anita, you had absolutely no problem drinking a whole bottle of vodka when you could have stopped at one drink. So see, God is good. God is good, man. See, he just answered my question for me right here while I was talking to you guys so that I don't look like a complete numbskull. Oh, I don't know. We have to watch our children. We have to watch how they eat. We have to bring them up to learn the proper ways of eating so that they don't end up like us or me. How about I just speak for myself and not say us? Because I don't want to put anybody in a predicament or precarious position. So that was my thought for right now. I hope it's okay. I'm just yammering. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? We will see. I'm so ill prepared for a video today. I need to be using my iPad that I already shot other stuff that I was thinking about on my phone. So now it's all wonky and I'm looking in the wrong place, and me and my Maria Von Trapp hat. I'm just not in a good spot. That's alright. We'll all get over it, right? We'll get through the rest of our day, go to bed tonight, wake up tomorrow, and forget any of this even happened. I will anyways. I hope you do too. So I'm having lunch today. I'm showing you guys all my meals, and I am guilty of monotony. I have the same stuff every day. I have like 3 go-tos. Tuna sandwich is one. Apparently I only have 2 go-tos. A tuna sandwich and a burrito. And the burrito is my all-time favorite thing. And I'm going to share it with you because I want to. I'm lonely. It's cloudy outside. We're getting a storm. You know, I don't know about you guys. We always joke. Let's try that. In Los Angeles, we always joke about our storm watch. Because if a bird flies over and pees on somebody's house, it's Storm Watch 2018. It's kind of funny. Now, just because I said that, Karma's going to come back, kick my ass, and we're going to get dumped on tonight, which I'm perfectly happy with, because you know what? My idea of a good time is putting on the fireplace, having Steve on one side of me, the dogs all over us, something we both enjoy on the TV. Maybe, just maybe, getting Oliver to join us and just kicking back and enjoying each other. Because you're kind of forced to. It's not like we can go outside and play basketball or any of those things we do on a daily basis. Not. It's just cozy, and we don't get a lot of rain here. The old stupid song that says it never rains in California, that's not true. We do get rain. We get rain, but it's not always cozy, yummy, cold. Anyways, I'm babbling about nothing. I'm in a good mood. There's the news. Let's pop them off of here. I promise you guys, okay, this is my goal. My life goal right now is, in a year from now, to look back at these silly, horrible videos that look horrible and sound horrible and be in a better place. There's a goal, right? And maybe I'll be down some weight. No, not maybe. I will be down. Okay. So my burrito consists of 1 Olay wrap. Now, I usually have 2 burritos if I'm really hungry, and depending on how much breakfast I've had. This weather, I have to tell you, it's made me a munchy munch. Yesterday, I ate a lot of rice cakes. I counted them, but I ate them. So we'll see if 1 burrito is going to cut it or if I'm going to have 2. Okay. Now, normally, the cheese I have, as I've shown you before, it's this reduced fat Fiesta cheese from the Big W. It's the only place I can find this one that gives you 1/3 of a cup for 3 points, and I always mess that up. You know what? I want to get as much out of my points as I can. Trader Joe's has great stuff. Sargento, I heard, has some good stuff. Haven't tried it yet. But if you'll notice, this package is frozen. That's because my package, I wasn't paying attention. I ran out. So for backup, I have fat-free cheddar And this stuff is actually 0. So this lovely little measuring cup is half of Fiesta and half of the fat-free. So I'm going to count a point. I'll mush it around. Now, ooh, sorry about that, kids. The camera got too full. So where was I? 0 points. Okay, so I take my Olay wrap and I throw it on the heat and I heat it up. Now, Olay wraps rock the world because if you saw an earlier video of mine, you can eat them cold. You can make a turkey sandwich, a ham sandwich, a tuna sandwich, and you don't have to heat them up. They're not like regular tortillas that they have to be warm. These things, these are the best things since toilet paper, let me tell you. Oh, and you know what? If you had to, you could use them for toilet paper. I love these things. They're the best. So I'm just going to heat it up. Pull my chicken out of the crock pot, pull my cheese, add some salsa if I need it, some guacamole, and I'll show you in a second. One thing I wanted to share with you guys is that since I am on the fence about freestyle and I do smart points and freestyle, I always weigh my chicken because you know what? I can totally overeat chicken. I love chicken. I always have and I always will, and I'm not burnt out on it yet. So what have we got here? 3 1/4 ounces of chicken. Okay, that'll be good. And yeah, it's just something that I feel I need to do because freestyle, if I was to do it freestyle way and not pay attention to my portions, I'd go to town on this stuff because I can. Does anybody else ever leave their burner on after they use it for something like tortillas? I always leave my burner on. Well, I don't do it so much anymore because I became aware of it, and when you live with an 8-year-old, that's not such a good thing. I just saw Lisa's video, Lisa's Country Kitchen, and you know what? I'm not going to be a spoiler because somebody, I mean, I know I'm just this chick that showed up on YouTube. Somebody may be watching me before they see Lisa's today, so I'm not going to spoil it. But go watch it, okay? Because it's good. It's a feel-good video. But Lisa's always a feel-good video. I don't think she knows I exist, but that's okay. She exists for me, and I love her. And Kat just posted, too. So I'm going to watch her while I eat, so you don't have to watch me while I eat. So I think today I am going to go with guacamole instead of sour cream. I haven't had it in a while. I was out. We'll put it on here. Come on, let's get it on. Okay, well, let's not get it on, but all right. I think I've got it all. Let's see. Okay, and just fold it up. You know, YouTube's a trip, isn't it? I mentioned before that I was never, I heard about it. But I never really watched it before I did Weight Watchers. Again, I'm late to the life game. And again, it's so okay because it's like new surprises in life. Who doesn't like a good new surprise? I love surprises. It's kind of funny because my husband's not. He's a lot of wonderful things, but he's not a romantic man, and he's not a gifting man. Now, if I say I want that Tiffany ring, he'll walk over and he'll buy it for me and he'll give it to me. But he's not one to go on his own and surprise me. When we were at the park on Saturday, he said, I'll meet you at the kiosk. I'm going to go look at the food booths because they have the wine and food festival going on right now, which Miss Julie is at. I hope she's enjoying it. And I got all excited. I was like, whoa! I showed him the jewelry that I like. He's getting me something. I was like, woohoo! There's a first time for everything. He's in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. Look at this. He wasn't getting me. I love him so much. I just want a surprise or a card or something. Okay, here's my burrito. you one before, but I had to show you again. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, well, I just had one burrito, and I'm going to have another one. I have the points, I have the hunger, and I feel comfortable doing it. I don't feel like I'm overdoing it. I'm not stuffed. I track in my phone, of course, but I can't put the chicken in there. So I also track in my little book here. Now, let me show you. I have all of my books and everything from Smart Points before Freestyle. I have my book, and I put it all down here to keep track. Now, I want to make it perfectly clear that I am in no way, shape, or form trying to get anybody against Freestyle. It's working wonders for many people. It's just an Anita thing. So I'm going to go ahead and have my second burrito. And then I think I'm going to sit down because some medication just kind of kicked in and I'm a little loopy. It's all good though. But I just thought of something that may be helpful. When I sit on the couch tonight in front of the fire with my honey, I'm going to want a snack. Absolutely going to want a snack. So I'm going to plan it and I'm going to pre-track it now. And I have time to think about what I want, and I have enough points left to have what I want. And that's the beauty of this whole thing, right? Having what we want, when we want, and being able to do it. It's just, it can be so easy. Yeah, the freestyle trips me up a little bit. So when you're like, Anita, you say it's so easy, but you can't do the freestyle, it's true. But just pre-plan, pre-track, and enjoy yourself. I'm looking at my hat, and I just want to burst into a, I want to sing Edelweiss. Or no, what's the one she sings outside when they're decide that they love each other? Oh man, that's my favorite one, but I can't think right now. All right, I'm gonna eat my other burrito, and then I'll check in with you guys later. You know what? I just have to say, I am so happy to be back to my normal self. I'm feeling good, and I like this Anita much better than the yesterday Anita. Even though I will be the yesterday Anita often, because I'm just going to be myself from now on. See, that's the whole shebang going on here. But, and I'm going to repeat this 100 million times. Nobody wants to be around a Debbie Downer or a whiner or nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. Nobody does. If they do, I don't know. But thanks, guys. Okay, gotta eat my other burrito. Plan my snack for tonight. I'll let you know what it is. And maybe have a little coffee to offset this medication. I was a pharmacy technician, so don't worry about medications.